Everybody get up.
I was watching you guys come in, I was feeling you. Well, not like, like feeling you, but feeling the energy, it feels good. The holidays are upon us, okay, which means there's lots of holiday smells and stuff, okay? It's going a little bit too far. I was just at the store earlier, okay? I saw pumpkin spice tampons. With cinnamon stick applicator. Yeah, so that's got to stop, you guys. That has got to stop. Now, I do like to start all my shows with just a little bit of audience involvement, all you guys here at once. What I'd like to ask you guys to do is just fold your fingers and hold your hand above your head for me right now. Everybody, go ahead, everybody. Yeah, that's right. Excellent, excellent. Okay, good. These are expectations for me right now. Let's go ahead and lower those right on here. We're going to get along really good. I love exceeding expectations. Okay, that's good. So speaking of the holidays, though, holidays around my house are a little bit different, okay, because I was actually raised as a minimalist. True story. So, and that's kind of an up-and-coming fad now, but I grew up that way. And minimalism is when you own as little as possible, so, like the very bare minimum, so you can focus on what's more important in life. That's kind of the concept of it. But Thanksgiving around my place is a little bit sparse, okay? For Thanksgiving this year, we cooked up a hummingbird. And we split a cranberry. So, and then Christmas is a little depressing. Charlie Brown would feel bad for my Christmas, okay? We sit around a bonsai tree, okay? And then my parents throw away everything I own. But growing up minimalist wasn't so bad, because whenever I'd get in trouble, my dad would just make me do the dish. Yeah, so that wasn't so bad. But it also means that I own almost no clothes at all. In fact, I'm wearing virtually everything I own right now, guys. Okay, you own one shirt, one pair of pants, okay, one sock, one pair of underwear, okay, one pair of shoes, and today is laundry day, which means no underwear. See you after. By law, I have to wear the pants. Okay. I am wearing the sock, but not on my foot. It's cold out there. It is cold out there. Round of applause. I want to hear from my dog people. Who loves dogs? Yeah. Well, I had a pretty rude awakening from my dog the other day, because I woke up to this awesome alarm clock. That's the sound they make right before they vomit. This amazing alarm clock apparently will wake you up, get you out of bed, out the front door, 4 seconds flat. Right? I was in a deep sleep, too. It was like... Before I could do it again, I'm out of bed, put on my Superman pajamas. I'm picking up my dog like a football. I'm heading for that line between the carpet and the linoleum. Right? Like I'm going for a touchdown. Right? Everything went slow motion, too. It's just like... Didn't make it. Just a line of vomit showing the most efficient route to my kitchen. So I've got all that mapped out now. Thank you. But, I recently moved to Vegas to pursue comedy stuff, and I thought it was going to be like Field of Dreams, where Kevin Costner gives up everything to pursue his passion. If you build it, they'll come. Turned out more like Leaving Las Vegas, where an alcoholic, suicidal Nicolas Cage moves there to drink himself to death. That's how that turned out. But when I moved there, I didn't want to just move to any random place in Vegas. Okay? I wanted to move somewhere like extra exciting. They would give me stories and adventures I could tell you guys from the stage, right? So I moved into a trailer park. I did. It's called Elk Creek. There's no elk. Snow Creek. Well, actually, there is one sewage drain partially clogged with baby diapers. It's creating like a lake-like effect over here. When I was going around looking at the different trailer parks, I realized that the names of all these places are completely false advertising. Okay? There was Spacious Estates, okay? Graceful Gardens, Rustic Acres. Oh, it was rustic. Yeah, but I decided I was going to rename these trailer parks in my own head based on what I was actually seeing at the trailer parks, right? Get some truth in advertising going on. So I renamed them Heroin Hamas, Crack Den Cove, Broken Dreams Alley, and my favorite, Meth Kitchen Meadows. So that went down. Now when I moved in, there was like a park manager, like salesy kind of lady to show me around, show me the ropes. That was pretty interesting. She said, over here's our cat corral. And over here's an assortment of cars and trucks already on cinder blocks. You can pick out any one you want for your front yard. And over here's our petting zoo for the kids. It's mostly feral possums. There used to be a raccoon. We think the possums ate it. And over here's our parking for IROC Zs and Camaros only. It's true. Of course, there's a 2 Camaro limit per trailer, unless you have our special Dale Earnhardt sticker pad. But our rules here at Elk Creek are very lenient. We just ask that you keep your weeds high enough to hide the hypodermic needles. And it's very safe here if you look into it. You see, there's very few sex offenders on either side of you. But my hopes for a story did not fail me. Okay, day one, I'm moving in. Day one, I'm carrying a couch in the front door of my trailer. Okay, and the door of the trailer next to me bursts open. This woman comes running out, yelling at her kids, and she has an infant attached to her boob, which I totally support that. Okay, and she's yelling at her other kids, and she's like, "Chevy, Thor, gosh dang it, get in here!" And I look at her, and she looks at me, and she goes, "Chevy's a good, reliable one, that Ford's a piece of shit just like his father." This is gonna be so fun! But names, man, names mean things. I noticed one scourge in the world of names, right? And that is people naming their pets human names. Yeah! Oh, yeah? What is it? What's the pet name?
Kevin.
Kevin? What's your cat's name? Kathy? What's her name? Kathy? Bella? Okay. Well, I met this couple, and they had named their dogs Jessica and Richard. Yeah, that's creepy. That is creepy. I don't care who you are. Now, what if these people are talking about their pets, okay? But the people they're talking to don't know that they're talking about their pets, right? What would happen? Like, "Hey, Jerry, what are you up to this weekend?" "Well, just gonna hang out with my oldest, Mark. He's turning 13. "Oh, that's great, man. That's great." "Yep, adopted him when he was 1. "Oh, you adopted? That's really fantastic." "Yep, found him rooting around a dumpster." Oh my God, that's awful. I mean, did you figure out who it was, or? "Nope, just a couple of lowlifes." "Well, you got that right, Jerry. A couple of lowlifes." "Well, what are you going to do for Mark's birthday?" "Well, figured I'd take him to the park across the street, throw the ball around, that's his favorite. Then I figured I'd take him home and give him a bath." You're going to give him a bath? "Yep. No matter how old they get, they still love it." I mean, his butthole puckers up a little bit when you get back there. But you can tell he likes it. How old did you say he is? 13. He's humping everything in sight. Oh my God. Anyways. Don't do that. And you know, names can kind of define you. They can define you, they can make your life, or they can ruin your life, you know? Like, I mean, if you name your kid Jeeves, what's he gonna be when he grows up? A butler, thank you. But names can ruin lives, you know, like, Miss, what's your name? Abby? Obviously a stripper. And what's your name, sir? Troy? Obviously a stripper. So, ruining lives. So I noticed that there's one other group of people that have a very specific set of names out there. That group of people is known as douchebags. Right? You guys know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, flat-brimmed hat, right? Possible tribal armband tattoo. Possible jet boat with sound system. Yeah. Douchebag. Right? If you're one of these douchebags, there's like an 80% chance that your name is either Tyson, Brock, or Connor. Yeah. You ever met one of these guys? Just Chad, Brad. Yeah. No, it's true. And, okay, I know what you guys are thinking, all right? You're like, but Steve, you look like a douchebag. I know. Okay? But it's not my fault. I was born this way. Okay? But I'm like an impotent douche. Okay? Like, I look like a douche, but I have no douche powers. Okay? Like, I look like Ryan Reynolds, but I have the flirting ability of Mr. Bean. Okay? But I was trying to figure out how these guys get these amazing women. They're always with like beautiful women, right? And I think I figured it out. What it is the tribal armband tattoo. It has like a zebra-like confusion effect on women. Right? Just puts them into a trance. Right? They have no idea what's going on until their douchebag roided out boyfriend's buying tap-out onesies for their infant child. I've seen it. They just flash that tattoo and the girls are just like, oh, suitable for mating, definitely. Very questionable for husbandry. Oh, screw it, take me now. Anyways. But I was trying to figure out how to help these guys out, you know, to be like decent human beings. And I have a couple ideas. Okay, the first idea is Douchebags Anonymous. Right? Like they can go to a couple meetings a week. They could have a douchebag sponsor to help hold them accountable. You know? Like, hey, welcome to Douchebags Anonymous. My name's Connor. Brock couldn't be here. He had a relapse. He went to the gym. Anyways, do we have any douchebag birthdays here today? Has anyone gone a whole week without calling their arms guns? No? Oh, Tyson, nice job. Here's a coin for you. Wait a minute, Tyson, stand up. Turn around. God damn it, Tyson, those jeans are bedazzled. Give me that coin back. Do we have any other douchebag birthdays? Has anyone gone a week without using the word bro? I mean, not at all. No broham, no brohowski. You can't have even gotten coffee at Dutch Bros. My other idea is called douchebag autocorrect. Okay, or DAC for short. Right? And this is going to be an app for your phone that operates like Siri or autocorrect. Okay? Now what this is going to do is going to help douchebags to, when they send text, it's going to help them sound like a decent human being. Right? So, when they go to send a text to their buddies and they're like, hey bro, let's go scope out the hose downtown tonight. It'll automatically change that text to, hello friend, let's go find our soulmates at the library. And, just for you ladies, okay, douchebag autocorrect will automatically turn all unsolicited dick pics into pictures of adorable puppies. Yeah, it's $1 million idea, guys. So I am single. Yeah. also actually, based on some events from last night's show, I was asked not to use this opportunity to get numbers and dates. Okay, so I just want to clear the air right now. Okay, I'm not up here just to let all of you beautiful, amazing women know that I am in fact single. Or to let you know that I'm hardworking, emotionally available, 5'10" blue-eyed non-smoker. Or to let you know that I almost made Idaho's 2017 fireman's calendar. Yeah! Turns out you have to be a fireman. No, I'm just up here because I love to make people laugh, guys. Round of applause. Who loves to laugh? No, but seriously, if I get at least one date out of this. Awesome. Miss? Sir? I mean, I'm open. I mean, just whatever, really. So, I did try being single. I tried the date app. I tried the Tinder app, you know, with the swipey swipe. Right? And so far, all of my Tinder dates have ended up exactly the same. Antibiotics. But, everyone says they're sexually adventurous until you break out the clown masks and the octopus porn. You too, sir? I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I actually had someone break out something a little bit different recently, right? She took out nipple clamps, right? But it wasn't the nipple clamps that bothered me, okay? She wanted to put them on my fellas, right? That is not okay, right? That is crossing the line, right? That is what I own ball clamps for. Okay? I'm a man of order, all right? Military corners on the bed, everything in its place, nipple clamps on the nipples, ball clamps on the balls, right? Safety, all right? But true story, I was actually kidnapped on a Tinder date. True story, real story. And I figured out that there's a couple of red flags that I didn't know about when this happened, that I should have known about, and I wanted to tell you guys about those red flags so you can be a little bit safer than I was. Okay? The first red flag is that apparently there's a direct correlation between excessive emoji usage in text messages and crazy levels. Okay? But especially, and most dangerously, are the unrelated emojis, the ones that just have nothing to do with anything. Right? So if a girl texts you and she's like, hey, what's up, smiley? That's okay, that fits. If she says, hey, what's up, smiley, winky, winky, sunglasses, you might want to be a little bit cautious. Okay? But if she texts you and she goes, hey, what's up, cow, chicken, fox, chicken, whale, devil face, you run! Okay? You run from that girl! Right? This happened to me. Happened right over here. Yeah. Been up there at a coffee shop. First thing out of her mouth, she goes, I don't want to be here. Let me take you somewhere an hour from here and show you something cool I found in the woods. And I was like, that sounds like a terrible idea. I just met you. And she goes, it's not like I'm going to kidnap you. Which brings me to my second red flag. If somebody verbalizes clearly to you, it's not like I'm going to kidnap you, they're going to kidnap you! Right? So, obviously I hopped right into her car. Don't touch me, it's lonely out there. Okay? I scanned it for weapons, it seemed okay. But I told her I would only go 5 minutes with her from there. Apparently that's my limit with crazy people. It's 5 minutes. I was like, I'm not going an hour with you into the woods to the pre-dug gravesite. Okay? But I get into the car, immediately she starts to drive all over town completely against my will for over half an hour, right? I am objecting. She's still driving. I'm looking for a place to jump out of the car, right? And she's starting to say crazy things like, my IQ is 160. Yeah, those Facebook IQ tests are super accurate. Okay, and then she goes, the CIA tried to recruit me to be a super secret code breaker. You probably can't tell, but I can pretty much fly a Black Hawk. Really? Was it before or after your Black Hawk training that you came into this super sweet 88 Volvo wagon? Anyways, not sure how I chewed my leg out of that bear trap, but she texted me later, and she goes, hey, had an awesome time. P.S. Don't tell anyone I almost worked for the CIA. Wouldn't want to have to kill ya. Ha ha. JK. But seriously. Dragon, unicorn, rainbow, snowman, turtle, fox, cow, chicken. But I survived. So. Yeah, you can have that. So, I don't have any kids, and I don't think I want kids. And people say all the time, they're like, oh, you hate kids. Look, I don't hate kids, right? I just hate everything about kids, right? And there's a difference. Okay, like, as a for instance, one time, I was seeing a gal, and we're at Thanksgiving dinner with her family, and so I can actually eat, right? And her sister comes in with her infant, and she's like handing me her infant. She's like, you want to hold my baby? And I'm like, nope. But she hands it to me anyways, right? And I'm holding the baby out here, and I really don't, the baby's just, I don't know, like, this is going pretty good, and I'm like, oh, and I start to think, like, oh, you know what? Maybe I could be a father. And then the baby just vomits all over me, right? And I'm just like, oh my God, somebody please take the baby. And right then, from across Thanksgiving table, her grandma yells in front of everyone, oh my God, he hates kids. And I was like, I don't hate kids, Grandma. I hate vomit in my lap. Okay, so that is the difference. But I realize there's two basic categories of children in the world. I think they all fall into these two categories. There's the ones that are way too honest, and then there's the total liars. Right? Like, there's the ones that will put themselves in timeout, and then there's the ones that will set you on fire. And they won't care. Right? And, like my nephew, he's one of the honest ones. Okay? And so, like, I bought him a toy to buy his love, because that's how I relate to kids. Okay? And I buy him this toy, and I'm like, who do you love the most? And he's like, I love Mommy, and Daddy, and the TV, and macaroni and cheese, and the toilet. The goddamn toilet made the list. I did not make the list. Right? But that's okay. He's just being honest, and I like those kids. Okay? It's the liars that really cheese me off. Right? And, like, for instance, so I was seeing a gal, and she was having a family reunion. Okay? And her little nephew came out of the bathroom, and the nephew's parents were like, Christopher, did you brush your teeth? And he was like, yeah? And you could tell he was lying, right? But the parents didn't call him out, right? No one's calling out the kids these days. I gotta call out the kids, right? So I'm like, come here, Christopher, come here. Blow on my face, blow on my face. Oh, that's what I thought. Didn't brush your teeth, right? Now smell this. Smell it! And he's like, oh my God, that's disgusting. I was like, yeah, I know, that's because I didn't brush my teeth either. And I just went down on your Aunt Becky. But I'm not a liar. Go brush your teeth. The worst thing that's happened. So I was at a coffee shop a few months ago, and I'm sitting there, and at the table next to me, there's two little girls who are a little bit older, like 10 or 12, like, I don't know how to know how old kids are, but And one of them says to her friend, she says, Jennifer has a pet that's a wild animal, and it's half cat and half horse. And her friend's just like, oh yeah, that's cool. Really? Right? And I just had it up to here that day, right? With the kids and their lives, right? So I kind of exploded, right? I was like, that is ridiculous, little girl. Okay? Those are different species, okay? You can't even make those babies if you want to. Look, Do you have any idea how big a horse cock is, little girl? Huh? Any idea what that would do to a cat? That semen shooting out of its eyeballs. What do you want to kill mittens? Huh? That what you want to do? Look, even if you turn around, the cat's the boy. It still doesn't make any sense. What's the cat gonna grab onto the back of the horse like one of those Garfield cats, suction cup to the back window of a car? His tail in the way doesn't make any sense. Look, I ain't telling your parents, little girl, because you were out of your goddamn mind. So anyways, I'm not allowed at my friends' kids' birthday parties anymore. Guys, I'm Steve Halvorson. Thank you very much.